Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I thought I would do a what I eat in a week. This was inspired because of Chris Van Tulleken's book, Ultra Processed People. I basically just wanted to see how much processed food or ultra processed food I was eating throughout the week, and actually it was a lot more despite me being more conscious of trying to eat homemade meals that I'd cooked from scratch. So I'll show you those meals that I cooked without processed food, but don't be fooled because I most definitely ate processed food throughout the week, in chocolates, sweets. At one stage I bought a pizza, a ready-made pizza, so it certainly wasn't perfect, but it opened my eyes to where I need to change and consider cooking with ingredients that at least I know are good for me and are not laced with man-made products which the body doesn't know what to do with. So I'll take you through my week of my menu for cooking from scratch and making wholesome meals, and I have to say they were really nice. I didn't feel like I was missing out on other things. So just to go through some of the food I've been eating this week. Breakfast was pretty easy, just egg, tomatoes and fresh bread from the bakery. I'm assuming that is it or isn't ultra processed. It's difficult to know because they don't put the ingredients on fresh bread from the bakery, but I'm assuming that that's fine. The spread I'm using is Lurpak, to be the lesser of all the other ones in terms of ingredients. There was just a few there. So Lurpak looks quite good. What I miss from breakfast would definitely be tomato ketchup. I love tomato ketchup, but with the fresh tomatoes, it's very nice. And then I finish that off normally with some berries and a little bit of organic honey with that as well. So that's my breakfast. Monday afternoon, when I decided to do this video, I roasted a chicken, and then with the chicken carcass, I put it in the slow cooker to make a stock. And from that, I managed to make two really delicious soups. One was tomato soup, and the other one was chicken noodle soup with lots of veggies in there. Both were outstanding, and I think it was because of the homemade chicken stock that I made Monday night. And actually then I had loads of leftovers. None of it got frozen, which was my intention, but it was all so good that I actually just had it throughout the week then for lunch or for dinner. Friday night came, and that's when the issue arose that I didn't have anything in the fridge or the freezer, and I went to the supermarket and bought a ready-made pizza, which was nice. But it's those types of things that I want to try and start to avoid. Saturday was my normal breakfast, and then for lunch I had a jacket potato with canned salmon. I also bought some mayonnaise which had all kitchen ingredients in, so that hopefully doesn't fall into the ultra processed food. And then for dinner that evening I had some frozen veggie curry in the freezer, which I'd cooked up just with some rice, and that was nice as well. So what I have concluded from this week is, if I'm struggling with preparing my meals after work, to have them pre-prepared and either had them stored in the fridge ready to go that evening, or in the freezer where there's a little bit of a selection there, so I'm not restricted to just one type of meal. Hopefully I will build up a menu of different made ready meals that I like to eat. Secondly, for sweet treats, when I'm just fancying some bit of sugar after a full meal, to finish off with is to bake my own treats, and that way at least I know what I am intaking. So I just want to talk about some of the books that I'm currently reading in and around this subject, which I'm finding really interesting. So of course, Chris Van Tulleken's book, Ultra Processed People, I would 100% recommend. I think it's a must actually. It is quite horrifying where our food situation is at. The other book that I'm currently reading is Happy Food for Happy Life. This is basically a book about the science around food and what happens to the food when it enters your system, how it helps you, how it cannot help you if it's not the right food. Really interesting book to read. I'm a couple of chapters in now, and again, it's all stuff which seems quite obvious. You eat vegetables, they're good for you. It is obvious, but there's lots of other ways food is linked to our gut, to our emotions, to our hormones. It has a massive impact on our day-to-day lives by just eating the right things. So I'm finding that really interesting. And there's some recipes at the back as well. So I'd be keen to see what those are. Another book that I'm reading is Real Foods, Everyday Ingredients to Elevate Your Health. Again, it's recipes around nutrient-rich meals, which is pretty much what I'm looking for at the moment, as well as food that I'm really going to enjoy eating, because what's the point if you're not going to enjoy what you're eating? There's no point eating it. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this brings some inspiration to you, and I will see you next week. Thank you.